Hi everybody, it's Sapphire here again at Geekonomicon, and I'm at another table, and I decided to stop by and say hi to another writer.
Howdy.
And what is your name?
I am the Rob Syrian.
And what is your book called?
My book is called Dimensional Games. Wait. It is comedic science fiction. Means it's a little funny, a little sci-fi, and plenty of both.
Okay. Ow, Mom.
See, the ow mom stuff has to make it onto the channel.
Okay, and so what inspired you to become a writer?
I've been writing since the age of 9 when a teacher told me I was good at it, and I've been having fun with it ever since. I also found it really beats working, so I'd much rather write than work.
So how did you get into the geek-nerd subculture?
Well, my dad brought me to a Star Trek convention when I was 4, and I've been hooked ever since. I was born a Trekkie at an early age, I guess you'd say.
Okay, and now this is a really extra question. How do you feel about fanfiction writers?
I love fanfiction writers because I started as a fanfiction writer. One of my first real well-received works was a Star Trek fan script, and I was very proud of it. And I think that if you stick with it, as long as you're writing, it doesn't matter what you're writing about. As long as you're passionate about it and you want to write about it.
Okay, and my final question is, what is your favorite all-time horror movie?
Favorite horror? The Shining, without a question. I still get scared at that by the little girls every time.
Come play with us, Rob. Forever and ever. Alright, I'll have his links in the description below. Don't forget to join the dark side, and I really suggest you pick up a copy of the Dimensional Games, and I will see you all guys. I'll see you later with more content. Bye! Hi everybody, it's Sapphire here with more content from Geekonomicon. Y'all know I have a stroke when I get excited, and I am here with another writer. And what is your name?
My name's Ben Hur.
And what is your book called?
My book is called Olympia Sky, The Beginning and the End. It's the first installment of a young adult fantasy adventure series.
Okay, and what inspired you to become a writer?
That is a really interesting question. I mean, I've always written ever since I was a small child, but if we go back, I'd say my 3rd grade teacher, Miss Pruitt, every Friday she would have the class write and illustrate a short story, and I did one called The Bad Dream, which ended up turning into a 3-part series.
Okay, and where do you get the inspiration to write your sci-fi books?
Everywhere. Interesting characters I meet, abstract things. I mean, I wrote a short story after coming back from a science fiction convention because I had to drive over the Pontchartrain Bridge, which inspired me to think about trolls. So from there I was like, well, where do trolls really come from?
Okay, my next question is, how do you feel about fanfiction writers?
It's a double-edged sword. I mean, if it's done tactfully and done well, I completely love it. In fact, I do a little bit of fan fiction for Douglas Adams. The one thing that absolutely drives me nuts is extreme crossovers in fan fiction.
Because you're trying to keep up?
Well, it's like, how does Spider-Man really fit into, Douglas Adams, for example? I mean, it's a bit of a stretch and it can be done, but to me, that's just like absurd.
And my final question, what is your favorite horror movie of all time?
Ooh, that is a really good question. Favorite horror movie of all time would have to be Hellraiser.
Pinhead!
Definitely.
Alright, thank you. And as always, I will put his links in the description. I really suggest you do pick up a copy of his book. You probably will be able to buy it from online. Don't forget to join the dark side, and I'll see you guys later with more content. Bye! Hi everybody, it's Sapphire here again with more Geekonomicon content. Again, stroke people, having strokes here. And thank you, Mom. And I would like to introduce you to Trisha Baker, who is another writer. Now, can you tell me what your books are about?
Sure. My books are a vampire series. The first one was Crimson Kiss. The second one is Crimson Night. Crimson Shadows is coming out in print this week, and then sometime this month we are going to release Crimson Revenant.
Okay, so my first question is, what inspired you to become a writer?
Actually, I used to be a teacher, and they made us go to several boring seminars. And I discovered if you looked like you were daydreaming, you'd get yelled at. But if you were writing, it looked like you were taking notes. So I started writing a short vampire story to amuse myself, and then it grew.
Okay, my next question is, where do you get the inspiration for your writing?
Different places. The books, I had just seen a vampire movie. One scene had intrigued me, and I started writing my own, well, what if this happened? And that's what it grew out of. Watched vampire movies since I was a little kid. I think Bela Lugosi was my first crush.
Okay, my next question is, how do you feel about fanfiction writers?
I did encounter one once. It wasn't something I would have written, but I was not offended that they did it. As long as they're doing it for free, I don't mind at all. If they're making money out of it, I will find them, I will stake them.
Alright, and my final question is something that I ask everybody. What is your all-time favorite horror movie?
Ooh, that's tough. I think I am going to go with the obvious. I'm going to say my favorite horror movie, because it still has the power to scare me even now, would be The Exorcist.
Alright, well, it was nice meeting you.
It was very nice meeting you, thank you.
I'm going to leave her links in the description below, but you should buy Crimson Kiss whenever, thank you. You should buy Crimson Kiss, and I will see you all later with more content. Don't forget to join the dark side. All of her links will be in the description below, so I'll see you guys later. Bye!
I can do that. I'm trying my best.
I'm fine.
Video.